All right. Good evening. Good evening. From wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Right now is evening my time, Nigerian time. And very quickly in the next 5 to 10 minutes, if you stick with me, I'm going to show you exactly how to calculate the amount or the required lot size you should take on your account size on your trade. And guess what? The best part of it is you don't need to pay any amount for this particular tool. So just stay with me. How to what's the word now? How to know, let's use how to know the required lot for my account size. All right, great. How to know the required lot for my account size. I'm going to share my screen very briefly and you work with me, okay? So I'm filming with my Windows device here, and this is the iPad. Okay, so let's do this. All right. So first of all, you want to come to babypips.com. Babypips.com. I'm going to type it out here for you. So babypips. Babypips.com. Then when you come to babypips.com, you're going to scroll down to position size calculator. And when you scroll down to position size calculator, what it does is that it brings out the page. You type in your account balance here very quickly, very easy. Okay, let's assume I have $2,000 in my account. By the way, if you have less than $1,000 in your account, please don't risk anything more than 5%. All right, at most 7%. That's if you are hungry for money, like you want money badly. All right, but if you have above between 1,000 to 5,000 or even up to 10,000 US dollars, you can risk as much as 5%, yeah, or 3% per trade. But once your account is over 10,000, please stay within 1 to 3%. Please stay within 1 to 3% risk. So here on a $2,000 account, I think I want to risk, let's say 7% of my account. So I want to risk 7% of my account, right? So my percentage is 7%. Stop loss in pips, they will tell me, but first I'll put my currency pair, GBP, USD. Those of you that know me know that that's the only thing I trade. I trade GBP, USD. Stop loss in terms of pips. So me, I don't enter any trade that is above 30 pips drawdown. If once it's 30 pips drawdown, I'm out. All right. My risk is within 20 pips, 30 pips at most. At most. Sometimes I even see trades very clean set of 5 pips, 10 pips. So your ability to spot all of those trades is what gives you the edge in the marketplace. Remember, this is a game of entries, all right? This is a game of entries. So try to perfect your entries. Don't be looking for perfect entry anywhere. No, there's no such thing as perfect entry, but rather try to perfect your entries by staying longer with the charts. When you stay longer with the charts, the chances that you get to perfect your entries are way higher, all right? By the way, this video is sponsored by IM Mastery Academy. IM Mastery Academy is a system where I learn how to trade, all right? I learned how to trade from IM Mastery Academy, and you need to learn also, right? Because first you learn, then later you remove the L. So you want to make money, don't think of how to make money. Rather, just look at what you can learn. What problem can you learn to solve, all right? So when you learn to solve a problem, the money just flows in all of a sudden, all right? So stick with me very quickly. Like I said, 30 pips drawdown, 30 pips drawdown, and I click calculate. So simple. Calculate. And immediately we have seen the amount at risk is $140, meaning 7% of our $2,000 is $140, meaning the highest we can do is the highest we can lose on any trade using our stop loss is $140. And guess the best part of it? The best part of it is it tells you your position size, it tells you your standard lot, tells you every single thing. So if you're using a standard lot, the highest we can risk is 0.46. Let's say 0.5. Let's assume 0.5 because we're not going to put in 0.5 all of a sudden together. No, we're going to put it in a very interesting manner. So just watch me. Imagine, or let's use the real life chart. So I took this trade GBP USD. Oh boy. Oh, wow. Wow. Market just reversed on me. Oh, you're good. I didn't even shoot my stop loss. My stop loss is still here. But I entered this particular trade. So I'm in this particular trade that we're talking about. All right. So I took this trade. And guess one very interesting thing now. When market taps my trend line first, without seeing a confirmation, let's say market taps my trend line right now. Let me just show you what I mean. Using our so let's say market taps our trend line here. All right. Remember, this is an inducement. This place, not inducements rather. This is another block. All right. But let me even use this so you can see the clearer picture. So this is another block. So between here and here, there's another block. Those of you that don't know what other blocks are, just please stay with me. I'll teach you what other blocks are in subsequent videos. All right. So when market comes into that other block, I'm expecting to buy. So right now, market tapped it. What would be the wisest thing to do? We want to take 0.5, but we don't want to go in 0.5 at the same time. We want to stack. All right. So we can, what are the various ways we can split our 0.5? We can do 0.01 times 10. That gives us 0.1. All right. Then we can do, okay, so if you are doing times 50, that's, sorry, hold on with me. Hold on rather. So if we have 50 entries, we are on 5. If we have 0.01, 0.02 rather. (0.02) times 25 entries, we are on 0.5. What if we say we want to do 0.02 times 10 entries first? So 0.02 times 10 entries gives us what? 0.2. That's 0.2, or that's 2 mini lots. All right. So when we have this already in place, we are first going to stack up this. Immediately market comes into our zone. As far as market is going to, because market will not just stop it and run out. No, it doesn't happen, especially with GBP USD. GBP USD never moves out of your zone immediately. That's why I'm not in a hurry to enter my GBP USD trades, because it comes and it must form a pattern before it moves out. When it comes into your zone, it doesn't move out immediately. No, never happened. Will never happen. It forms a pattern first. Maybe M, W, inverted head and shoulder, ascending triangle, descending triangle, or normal head and shoulder. It must form a pattern. It doesn't just come and move immediately. No. All right. So when market comes into my zone, I quickly stack up all of this. So right now, I'm risking just this first. Meaning, if I see a drawdown, even if it's a drawdown of 20 or 30 solid pips, guess what? On GBP USD, or I think on all currencies, but me, I just do GBP USD, so I don't know about other currencies. But 0.01 times 30 pips drawdown means I've lost just $3. 0.2 times 30 pips drawdown. All right. So 0.1 will be $30. 0.2 will be $60 I've lost only. And we're allowed to risk 140. So we still have $80 left to stack up. So those of you that are saying, I want to just put my one entry. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Me, I will do 10 entries, 0.02 at lower positions, different positions first. So I have those 10 entries in place. So now I'm looking for how to stack up my remaining 0.3, because I have 0.5 to risk. So I'm looking for how to stack up my remaining 0.3 standard lots. And how do I want to do that? I want to do that when market comes into the lowest of that, lowest, I think. You know, you have intuition, everybody, and then you can tell, I think this market will move from here. Oh, I think it will move from here. So you can tell all of those things. When market comes into that zone where I think it can move from, guess what? I put 0.5 times what? Yes. So 0.05 rather. 0.05. I put 0.05. Guess what? Times 2 only. So because that's the lowest I think, any other drawdown, it won't really affect my account because this is a large lot, but it won't really affect my account.
What?
And guess what? When market has formed the W finish and broken out of the zone, yeah. Once market successfully breaks and close above, I'll just enter another 0.5 here. So this has given us 0.1 that we have taken out. I remember we still had 0.3, right? So 0.1 has been used there. We still have 0.2 to use. So when we put 0.5 here times 2, so we have used another 0.1. And guess what? 0.05 rather times 2. We have used another 0.1. And guess what? We still have 0.1 to use. Then, sometimes after breakout, it comes back to retest. Sometimes it doesn't. But if it does, good. If it doesn't, no problem. If it comes back to retest, and I take my final 2 positions here. If it doesn't come back to retest, no problem. As it's going up, guess what? I'll just join in the trade. But I like entering when there's news. That's my best time of trading GBP/USD, when there's news, because fundamentals have helping me move the market. And I don't trade any other session except New York session. London session, I can just look at the markets, call out trades for the team, or maybe I just risk less than 1% of my equity. If I want to really go all in for a trade, and all in, I mean risking my normal 3 to 5%. I don't risk more than 5%. All right. So if I want to go all in into a trade, guess what? This is how I do it. And I do it during New York session because market tends to move faster during that time. All right. So I hope you learned 1 or 2 things. So imagine our trade will not look something like this. Let's say we have this W pattern. All right. So when this first one is formed, remember here, when let's say this is our zone now, we want to consider. Yeah, I have like 10 entries already. All right. Market comes to this lowest point. I think it gets to. I have 0.5 here. Or 0.02 or 0.05 rather times 2 entries here. These are our trade will look. Market is going up. I'll be watching out for breaking above our zone. If it breaks above our zone, I might take another one. If it doesn't, no problem. Wait for it to come back down to form the second leg of the W. At the second leg of the W, I said I'll now go all in to put my other 0.05. I'll put like 2 or 3. All right. Then when market successfully breaks above this zone, I'll now put my last set of entries at the breakout. The breakout is the confirmation. Guess what? At this point of breakout, your H1, your H4, your M15, M30, and sometimes your M5, they all align. This one does not happen all the time. Your H4 sometimes does not align. But once out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 time frames, once 4 aligns, guess what? The probability of winning that trade is higher. So once those 4 have aligned, you can go all in for that particular trade setup. I hope you have learned 1 or 2 things from this video. If you want to reach out to me, you can send me a message on Instagram at I am David Achom. I am David Achom. All right. So once you send me a message on Instagram, I'm going to reach out to you, reply your message, and then we'll have a conversation. So let me just show you. This is the page. You can send me a message on Instagram, and then you're going to find me here. All right. I love you. I care about you. And guess what? I want you to win, because in this Forex space, possibilities of winning is higher than possibilities of losing if you do it the right way. All right. Take care of yourself. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Share this video, like, and make sure you hit the subscribe button, because that's the only way to tell YouTube that you're enjoying my content. And if you're enjoying my content, they promote it out to other people to listen to it. And when they listen to it, guess what? You're helping them to learn by simply playing your own part of liking, commenting, and sharing this video with 1 or 2 loved ones or team members. I love you so much. Take care of yourself. Bye.